Let me sip a little water. For sure. That was rude. I guess I'll learn how to edit this sooner or later. Watching the cars go by. Like I don't drive everywhere. Let's take a deep breath. How about that? In the nose for 3 seconds. Hold that. Get a little bit more. And release. It's beautiful out here. Even the answers calling on me is beautiful out here. I think I wrote some things down in my phone. Who cares? It's funny how crazy the algorithm is. Or maybe it can just be my ego. Or it can be a collective of what I say, like the duality plus one, because I don't really believe in duality. No, it's not that I don't believe in duality. It's just that it's always going to be 3. It's never going to be 2. It's going to be, the yin and the yang, and then the space in between, the ism, right? So it's the 3. I'm rambling. What I'm saying the algorithm is I see a lot of, at least what I appear to be people waking up, conscious people waking up, like the collective of consciousness waking up, which is great, right? Because as a whole, even though it's billions of us, as a whole, as shepherds of this planet, at least is what I'm learning. You go further down back into history, and I don't want to say back because nothing in life, this life is linear. Nothing. Nothing. Regardless of what third, fourth, second, regardless of whatever dimension you're, even though we're third dimensional. I don't want to be too weird, but just know. Just know. I guess I lost my train of thought because I'm just taking in. See a lot of people just waking up, or what I appear to be, and you can catch it even with my ego. When you see it, you just like, nah, that person isn't, or this person isn't. And it's funny, the moment I did that, I guess AI or whatever set a reminder on this phone to know when I'm looking at my screen too much. Regardless, not an app, just my screen, period. As soon as that happened, I went and took a nap. I do want to talk about the bodies. I guess I didn't write this down, but I guess I can talk about that, and I guess I'll title it that. Whatever you see, I guess in anybody, right? It's a product of what led up to be, right? So I can only take, like, for example, my physical journey, right? A lot of people who have known me in the past or whatever, not really as a kid, but more as a younger adult, they were like, oh, you've been in really, really good shape, or what they appear to be good shape, horrible shape, alcoholic, horrible mindset. I was a horrible person, you know what I'm saying? So me working out had nothing to do with it. It was for a means to an end. It had nothing to do with anything. I was just trying to have people fear me and then have women like me, and that's it. It had really nothing to do with being healthy or nothing, and that's very shallow. And for a while I hated myself for that, and again, humans, where we have the right to evolve, despite what other people think of you. Every day is every day, but people have right to evolve. So I say all that to say what's going on now outwardly is not a product of how much I work out, how much supplements, which I don't take any. Has nothing to do with that. It's more so what's going in, like my inner sky. I don't want to get too deep, but I guess if you go deeper, you'll understand what that means. Do your own research. I really feel like I'm I saved like the younger version of myself, and it's just with that, because of having the ability to surrender. I finally now I'm starting to really walk into my purpose while paying off a lot of karmic debt. You can look that up too. This dimension is governed. Now I'm not talking about political affiliations. Just know that we're governed. And there's certain guidelines. You can go Hermeticism, mythicism. There's esoteric principles that the ancients knew. And it's written. It's written in plain sight, and we just, like the game, we're just so fucking distracted. And it's designed, excuse my language, right? It's designed that way for us to be so distracted. I think, and this is just ArchAngel Laquan Smiley's perspective, it's designed that way. It's designed to keep us distracted. I said it before that humans, we're the shepherds of this planet. A lot of people, I mean, or we say Christians, yeah. There's 45,000 denominations of Christianity. I think it's like 1 point something billion people are said to be Christians, and I'm not about to go down that rabbit hole because I don't want nobody shooting at me. Again, my name is ArchAngel Smiley. I have one cross here. I have the Ionis cross. If you knew, you know. I have the Ionis cross tattooed right here, forever. I have Thessalonians tatted on my chest. All these things has happened in my life. But I also have the Eye of Horus right here too. If you know anything about that, go look at the Last Supper painting and then talk to me more about the Eye of Horus. If you know anything about I am Thoth, the Atlantean, if you know anything about him, then talk to me about the Eye of Horus. If you've ever been to Egypt, or specifically the Great Pyramids, which I have, you know that's done something to you. If you've traveled nautically, like on the ocean, just having that type of journey just imprinted in this version of myself. Because right now I'm just ArchAngel, right? I'm just the spirit encompassing the body of ArchAngel. And I know that now. And I feel like I've always known that. I've always known that. I'm not going to even fake the funk. I've always known that. But it's been layered with trauma and layered. And then I started to believe those things, and then I started to just use those things as an excuse. And then, Lord and behold, I'm so consumed and so trapped in this soup. And it just projects. And then everything is so fear-based. Everything, whether it be religion, whether it be race, whether it be politics, everything, bro. You just feed into that, whether you think so or not. And as men, I wish somebody would have sat me down and told me, like, you know, that groovy man Jesus, who some people follow in the name of Christianity, which is the man, the Christ, the one who embodied Christ consciousness. He was a groovy individual. And if people really knew who he was, who am I to say, but you see the error in your ways. And I think the best thing about it is, I think the most important thing about a hero's journey is to have the ability to not be a hypocrite. because it's easy, because you're not supposed to come from a place of non-resistance, non-attachment, non-judgment, right? But when you always coming from a place of, like, especially from the ego in this third dimensional, and then you always coming from a place of judge, if you've never lived, like, never had that, like, you're such a hypocrite. And not to say you want to go off tarnishing and burning bridges and doing this, but you come on this planet to experience not just the physical. It's not just a skin to skin connection. I said the four bodies: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. To have an ability to travel, not to be turned up to go to these countries just to snap it and put it on social media. Magnetically, to be able to circumnavigate this planet. By the grace of the universe, I was joined the Navy. Hold on. By the grace of the universe, I got a chance to circumnavigate the planet, and I know what that done to me. I know I came home and allow myself to just be attached to this place, and I'm no longer doing it anymore. I know that I'm living in my karmic debt, and I'm just not resisting it anymore. There's a lot I want to talk to about on here. I don't identify with anything, but I always tell anybody, like, just you do your research. It's very, very hard when you can see unconscious people choosing to be unconscious, like they're just taking that blue pill, at breakfast. Not really, it's like they're asleep, because most people just wake up to wake up. Like, I find that, not to judge, I find that quite sad. Granted, I'm fortunate enough so I can have the ability to wake up and get to myself first. Having prayer, having affirmation, waking up before the sun, meeting the sun, fasting, going into each of these cycles, and into spring, into summer, to fall and winter, learning about it and then applying it, and then realizing that this is an everyday thing. And then when you flip it, it's like, it's not a facade. My way wasn't working anymore. And it's okay. It's okay. And I'm not my mistakes. I'm not my successes. It's all, as a good book say, can't hold attachment. I'm paraphrasing, what moth and rust consume. At the end of the day, when I go, the moths are going to eat these clothes. When I go, the rust will eat this phone and the metal that this camera's on. If I am to be judged, which I think all humans are, we will be asked, what have you done with your time? Most people are like, well, I tried to accumulate wealth, and I did, If I was to die today, I would look at them with grace. One, I would say namaste with my hands at prayer. And I would tell them, hold on, wait, send me back. Because I now understand. And I found love. And it wasn't love on the outside, it was love within. I found that's the meaning. That I could have been a blade of grass, or a fly, or the sign, or I could have been anything, but I got a chance to experience it this time as a human. And we don't know what we are. We don't know. Humans, we just don't know. Our perspective of what it was is off. We're so materialistic. We're womanizing. Men, we got it wrong. Men, we got it wrong. I'm paying for my karmic debt now. With the woman I know, that's my ma'at. Instead of asking what the world needs, ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Is what the world needs is for more humans to come alive. Let's say that one more time. Instead of asking what the world needs, ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is for more humans to come alive. Bhagwan Kak Sangeet, music of God. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul.